My name is George Matthew Werner. He, him pronouns. I am 18 years of age. I'm making this video today because I think that it is rather important that trans men too have recognition, and that to fellow trans men, you are a man, and no government, no parent, no doctor could ever take that from you. I am currently residing elsewhere than the home of my birth, which is New Jersey, because currently in New Jersey, in order for me to be a man, I have to be willing to put out about a year worth of rent money and risk my life getting turned inside out just so a nurse or so my boss sees me as a man. But I think that's fucking incorrect. And I'm gonna say something. Because I feel that not enough people are heard. Maybe way too many people speak up and not enough fuckheads listen. But I'm going to speak with you. You are not confused. I am not confused. And you are not a dyke. And I am not a dyke. We are men. And this is a very serious situation, and not enough people take it seriously enough. For generations and generations, the word transgender, the image that pops into anyone's head when they hear that word, is a man who wants to be a woman. Or maybe a drag queen. But trans women are not drag queens, trans women are women. But here's the thing. More often than not, trans women speak up. And even though we have suffered a tragic amount of loss in the past 2 years, truth be told, the number of people that took their own lives due to unaccepting families, many of them were trans men. But trans women have it a different way, because they have the excuse of, I grew up being told I was a faggot, but I knew I was a woman. What about us? No one ever thinks about us. I still get catcalled to this day. How? I don't fucking know. I look at myself in the mirror, and I think, is it my chin? Is it the shape of my eyes? What is it? And for years I beat myself up, thinking, what am I doing wrong? That people keep saying she. People I've never met before, and I think, how is it that I've spent years and years very accurately presenting as a stereotypical male, but now I realize something. You don't have to look any fucking way to be a man. You are a man, and I want you to know that. You are not to let anyone take that from you. No one should ever take that from you, no parent. No threat, no doctor, no government, no boss, no students, no teacher. You are a man. And I think that we all, and you yourself, we should all stand together and have recognition as strong men, because you should never feel ashamed for taking advice from other people. That doesn't make you weak. They just helped you along the way, but you got you through something. And to know that one day you will wake up, and it may be even 5 years from now, maybe longer. It's tragic, but all we can do is hope for the best. Because to the point until I made this video, and maybe even after, way after I had posted this video, people will still shun us out. And not just trans men, but all trans people, gender fluid people, pansexual people, asexual people, homosexual people. It's about time that you understood. You are not to be made to feel that you're confused, that you don't know what you are. Not everyone was born knowing, and the reason they have that confusion is most likely because of a shit life, because of being mistreated. But I think if you have a father who helped to have you, and is respected as a man, regardless of what your parents see you as, because, oh, cut me slack, I was calling you your birth name for years, don't get upset that I keep saying she. You are a man. And no one, not even your fucking blood relatives, will take that from you. If your father can be treated like a man and your mother can treat your father like a man if they're still together, then you ought to be treated like a man. And I think everyone, if they can't make that clear to their families, maybe they're too young, then make that clear on the internet at least. Everyone should know. I think if you're too young to vote, but you feel that you should vote maybe for Bernie Sanders, you reblog anything that has to do with Bernie Sanders. Talk on Twitter about Bernie Sanders. Talk on Facebook. Because there are people out there who aren't aware. Just like people that I knew growing up. I have to tell them now, New Jersey, the governor of New Jersey is very fucking unaccepting, and he's the reason I can't go back home and be with my friends and the remaining family that does accept who I am. But instead of that, I want something to be obvious. We are people in a world. A world made up of land that logically and scientifically does not have borders. We are all brothers and sisters. And I will stand with you in the battle for equality. That equality does not mean because a woman has feminism, because two people of the same sex got married. That's not equality. Equality is pure love amongst everyone, and that there is nothing existing but love. And respect for one another. And I think it's important that I had made this video.